Hey people, just going for a wander down the beach, just by my house, which is nice. Yeah, the last few days I had this weird flu thing that came up, and then that turned into this strange thing with stinging blotches all over my hands and feet and sore throat. Not very nice. But yeah, feeling better. Just haven't been out of the house for a couple of days, which is a bit weird. Just working on mixes, doing some editing, working on my 4-track cassette recorder and the OP1 and doing some experimental stuff. It's been great. I just thought I'd come out for a walk, have a look at the sea, get a bit of air with my cup of tea and share some thoughts with you, which I will do shortly. Yeah, so some thoughts. It's tough, this producer game. Oh look, dogs everywhere, look. I think it's coming up to about 3 years since I did my first professional job. And it's been fun, you know. You realise that you think you're just going to be making some music for some people, but it's far more in depth than that, and it's really becoming a trusted guide, someone who can just push an artist, help shape their songs in many cases. And in the cases of my first couple of clients, I was just taking an acoustic guitar and vocal and turning it into something completely full, and that's fun. And then you realise that each element of that has got its own little challenges, and then there's the finishing, mixing and blah blah, that's all the musical stuff. And then obviously you get more involved in the journey of the artist, and I always try and think about what they're wanting to get out of the music. If I'm working with you, it's kind of a case of what are your goals and where do you feel the music ending up, how are you going to get there, and you become more invested in that. And then so I've been working lately with my messaging and my website and trying to get that across, really. I think there's a lot of people out there who just think a producer pushes some buttons and makes some beats and just makes stuff sound good, which is obviously a big part of it, but it's so much more to it than that. And just want that to be really kind of something that I focus on and become someone who can sort of use my taste and my ideas to help. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about the challenges, because obviously it can be quite solitary. I spend a lot of time working on my own, working on music in isolation once the studio session's done, which is very different from making music with a band, and it's very different from performing. So both of those things I'm going to be aiming to do more of in my own personal musical life, just 'cause it's great. And with regards to the struggle, well, obviously any entrepreneur, any freelancer who's doing their own thing, especially creatively, is such a challenge. You have to find clients, you have to do the proposals. I've probably done about 35 proposals to people who've got in touch with me in the last month or so, and nearly all of them I haven't heard anything back yet, you know, and I'm tightening that process up. I get people who are just ghosting me, people who are just trying out and obviously emailing lots of different people, and then occasionally you get the person who's just bang on the right client and they're just great. A couple of those are happening in the near future, which is awesome. And I know there's more out there. I know there's some really good artists out there that I can help and collaborate with, and it's just finding them, and then it's managing that process and making sure it can happen in the right time frame to get the money in, which is obviously what I'm, aiming to do is make it a job. So yeah, that's the challenge. Anyone out there who's doing it themselves, it's tough. Let's talk about that. Let's hang out. If there's anyone who wants to kind of meet up, I've been doing that regularly with some other friends of mine who are in the industry. I want to do loads more of that because we're all in this together. It's very tough. Yeah, it can go a bit crazy sometimes. Anyway, that's about it. Look at the sea behind me. Can't be that bad, can it? That's around the corner from my house. Yeah, just going to sign off with hope. If you are watching this and you're an artist and you feel like I'm the right kind of person to chat with, just give me a shout. And if you're a struggling entrepreneur or freelancer, dig in, it's fine. It's a tough time of year, and don't give up. Okay, bye.